We talk differently when we are with our friends and when we are with a stranger. We talk differently when we are with our family and when we are talking with our teacher. Another example, we talk differently when we are delivering a speech or a formal speech and when we are just reciting in the classroom. For today's lesson, we are going to talk about the different formal or level of formality or speech style, from very formal to very informal. We have 5 speech styles: intimate, casual, consultative, formal, and frozen. First, we have the frozen style. When we say frozen style, this is also known as fixed speech. When we say fixed speech, meaning the lines doesn't change and the emotion in delivering that line doesn't change. It is also the most formal communicative style that is often used in respectful situation or formal ceremony. And it also uses complex grammatical sentence structure and vocabulary known only to experts in a particular field. Okay, so example of this is commonly used in a very formal settings like a church rites, courtroom procedures, or speeches for state ceremonies and other formal occasions or very formal occasions. Example, for marriage ceremonies, when the father or when the priest says, "I now pronounce you man and wife." This line is only used for that ceremony. The line doesn't change, and even the emotion when pronouncing or when saying that lines doesn't change. As example, when we are delivering a literary piece, for example, poetry, Shakespeare's poetry or play, when we are delivering the lines in the play or in the poetry, we do not change the words or the lines, and we do not also change the emotion. Okay. Next one, we have the formal style. This type of communication refers to a speech in which the speaker, in one-way mode, thoroughly prepares what he or she plans to say, using complex sentence structures and words not often used in casual conversations. Meaning, in this kind of speech, we prepare our speech. We prepare what we will say. We often use complex sentences and words that are not usually used in informal situations. So we do not contract sentence. We use proper grammar and we use proper voicing. Examples of this are when we are having job interview, when you are having business trip, dinner party, prestigious ceremony, meeting, or in academic papers. Also, when you are delivering a speech, like for example, you're delivering a SONA or delivering a valedictory speech or any formal speech. The third one is a consultative style. This type of communication refers to an exchange of dialogue, as the name denotes, between the speaker and the receiver, meaning the speaker will provide an information or will ask a question and the speaker or the receiver will reply. An example of consultative style of communication takes place between a doctor and a patient. In this kind of situation or in this kind of speech, short responses are often expected when the other speaks. This speech style is also called semi-formal. So it is not too formal, but it is not also too casual. Some of examples of this is when you as a student talks to your teacher, or when you as a student recites in class. The fourth one is casual style. This style is more informal compared to the other speech styles. It is characterized by the use of ellipses or omission of words, slang, contractions, idioms, or colloquial expressions. This is the style you would use in communicating with the people you know, like your friends, peers, and neighbors. However, if you want to treat a new acquaintance as an insider, you may be comfortable in using a casual style. Casual style is a type of speech styles that you use with your friends. You use slangs. You use slangs like erp, ermat, erpat, yosi, or gay lingos. You use this with your friends and neighbors. So, like instead of calling them by their name, sometimes you just call them girl, boy, or you also call them erp, pre, aport, like that. So again, in casual style, it is a kind of speech style that is just casual. The last one is the intimate style. This style is predominantly used when conversing with boyfriend or girlfriend, spouse, loved ones, and very close friends. Generally, this style is common among lovers. There are specific jargons or terms that the pair or group uses which depict their close relationship. When we say intimate style, this is the speech style that we use with the person that we are having intimate relationship with. Like if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend or your best friend. So we often give them pen names or endearment. We call them best, we call them honey, sweetheart, babe, dear, bee, mahal ko, or any endearment that you use. So this speech style is used with the person that you have a very, very close relationship with. Let us summarize the 5 types of speech style. First, we have the frozen style. This is very formal, wherein we don't change the lines, we don't change the emotion in delivering the lines or the words. When we have formal style, this refers to formal conversation, wherein we use words that are formal, we don't contract, we use proper grammar. And then we have consultative style. When we say consultative style, this is semi-formal. These are the speech that we use when we are talking to our doctor or our teachers, or teacher to principal, or employee to manager. And the fourth one is casual style. This is the type of speech that we use with our friends, with our acquaintance, with our neighbors. We use slang like pre, or aport, ermat, erpat, or gay lingos, or slangs, different slangs. And the last one is intimate style. This is the type of speech that we use with the person that we have intimate relationship with, like our boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, or our best friend. And we use intimate words or endearments like honey, sweetheart, babe, and more. Now, to become a better communicator or a good communicator, we must know what type of speech style are we going to use in the situation or in the person that we are talking to. One must remember that the types of speech style used to encode the message must be appropriate to the person or persons being addressed, or to the receiver of the message, and to the context of the situation and the culture. For example, one should use informal style of communication in parties and with close friends of more or less the same age. However, formal style must be used in academic discussions, in the classroom and with the teacher, among one's listener.